Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are ready to take on Washington, D.C. with their new Department of Government Energy, DOGE, and they just outlined their actual plan in a Wall Street Journal opinion editorial. It has several key points. One, identifying what could be cut. Two, slashing regulations using existing laws. Three, slimming the federal workforce and cutting costs and saving taxpayers money. A big undertaking, they admit. However, Musk and Ramaswamy are confident they can get it done. And you know they have a deadline, right? The president-elect gave them July 4th of 2026. So they got to get it done fast. Cassie.
That's my favorite part about it. That's so against the fold of Washington to have a deadline. It's against the fold of Washington to, we're used to, I worked on Capitol Hill for a while, and they said, we are instituting a commission, and that commission gets to go behind closed doors and spend untold amount of taxpayer dollars. And several years down the road, they'll produce a report with some recommendations, and it's nonsense. You can't implement any of that. What I love about this, not only is there a deadline, I imagine Elon Musk already has some sort of AI software that's spewing out all the inefficiencies with like 30 seconds. And then I also love that he's got X. They have a platform in real time to report their findings and put the pressure on agencies or elected officials to say, you going to do it or you want me to? So I am optimistic about this more so than past efforts.
So it's interesting you mention that, because I've been telling viewers for about a week now how much I like this X page because it's got facts on it. And so their last post, they don't post as often either. It was like 12 hours ago. Federal government agencies are using on average just 12% of the space in their D.C. headquarters. The Department of Agriculture, with space for more than 7,400 people, averaged 456 workers every day, 6% occupancy. I mean, that's the kind of thing. Why are American taxpayer dollars being spent to maintain empty space is the question. That's DOGE on X. So if nothing else, look at how much we're going to learn, Emily, about where our tax dollars are actually going.
Right. Well, Open the Books has been dedicated to that for years. We've covered it extensively on this couch. The massive open, unused buildings totaling $1 billion in assets throughout the country. The overpayments that we can't claw back totaling $1 trillion. So to me, as a former federal attorney and member of this bloat, I can't impart enough how difficult it is to ever get back a dollar. We've covered even with the IRS, where they spend $7 to get back a dollar that they claim was owed. So I want everyone to understand, too, that the sort of notion that in everything other than recipes, you always want to audit. You always want to clean house. You always say, how can we do it better? Right? Well, I was thinking, like, what do I want to say? It's always keep the same recipes. But everything else, it's not, well, that's how we've always done it. But the government, for some reason, people wanted that to remain the same. Absolutely not. You don't want to keep paper records. So everything should be absolutely open to sunlight. But people keep in mind, it's not just paying for shrimp on treadmills. It is the overpayments, the inefficiency, the unused buildings where you look and you say, wait a minute, we were paying these billions of dollars per year on waste.
Right.
On waste. On
and now everybody can just see it on X.
That's right. So bravo to this disruption, which that word's annoying.
So you make
that's what we need.
A little nervous about the pecan pie that I'm going to make for Thanksgiving.
Keep it the same. Don't change a thing. Recipes, don't change a thing.
Thank you. Time Magazine is wondering what's next on Elon Musk's to-do list with their latest cover titled Citizen Musk. Griff.
Look, if you didn't think that the guy that wants to put a man on Mars, whose SpaceX program rescued 2 astronauts stuck because the government and NASA and Boeing couldn't bring them back. Remember those astronauts stuck up there?
Yeah.
If you didn't think that that visionary CEO can't slow that debt clock a few blocks down here from slowing down, you bet. And it's not just going to be the shrimp on treadmills. I've covered the pork barrel stories, gone to studying blowing up beaver dams in Mississippi years ago, the bridge to nowhere in Alaska. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about shutting down the big stuff, the departments and the entire entities that are just a drain on the government, our tax dollars, but also stopping the unelected people that work at those agencies that spend that money because that's their job.
Yeah, all right, one more from the DOGE X post. Fiscal year 2024, U.S. Congress provided $516 billion to programs whose authorizations previously had already expired under federal law. Nearly $320 billion of that, so half of it, expired more than a decade ago, and they were still paying.
Yep.
My goodness.
This is bigger than the superfluous little spending here or there on some research project. In fact, listen to this. They listed out some of what they're targeting, and this, gosh, it thrills me. Let me just say that. The $535 million a year to Corporation for Public Broadcasting, they're looking at. $1.5 billion to international organizations, and oh, is this one exciting? $300 million to progressive groups like Planned Parenthood. They wrote in a Wall Street Journal op-ed, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, that they're targeting that spending. They believe this 1974 law is unconstitutional and that the president can unilaterally do this through executive action. They're going to go to the Supreme Court. We have a 6-3 majority there. They're very confident. They've thought this out methodically. And you progressive programs, I mean, be on watch.
Yeah, let's just get a list of the Democrats who are going to say, no, we need bigger government. As they begin to cut. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
More Outnumbered next.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.